There's always something going on. Anyways, I always gotta think. I know what I'm gonna talk about or just speak on real quick. It's only gonna be a second. But how I'm gonna say it? Number one, wherever you work, it don't matter. Excluding these high status people, which is nothing wrong with that. But people in high positions like managers, bosses, and all that, again, it's nothing wrong with being that. But the average employee, let's say you bottom of the line, you're an entry level, whatever. It's nothing wrong with that. Society, they try to make people like that feel unimportant or like they need more. It's nothing wrong with reaching for more. If you seek something greater, work until you achieve that. But never forget, especially entry-level employees or employees in general. If you're not a manager, managers play a part too, but let me just get to what I'm saying. Employees, bro. It seems like the average citizen does not comprehend or notice. I believe bosses notice this, but they won't mention it. What I call it is the last domino. I'm an employee right now. It don't matter what field I'm in. I'm an employee. There are managers above me. It's people above the managers. I would call the managers the second domino. Whoever is above the managers, third domino. The bosses are the top, right? Jobs, they seem to go out their way to want to make employees feel like they're always doing something wrong. They rarely commend you for your work. They 9 times out of 10, they pointing out something that they see or feel like you're doing wrong, right? They seem to, other than the people, oh my goodness, let me get to the point. Employees, bro. Managers, they cannot shake the fact. We are the last domino. That's the term I came up with, but it's easier to comprehend it by talking about Jenga. You know that game, Jenga, where they got the stuff, you stack them up? We are the last Jenga piece. If you pull that from the bottom, bro, it's gonna fall. These bosses and managers and all that try to down talk employees, make you feel like, and this ain't nothing I'm going through. I've experienced it before, but I'm just saying, like, I see employees getting treated bad. Society is the worst when it comes to that, because they try to down talk people who not in a certain position. Be thankful for those people who feel like you need to have this or that to be considered as great or just somebody important, somebody that they would like. Who cares? Be thankful for those people. Like a female, for instance, she'll talk to you, oh, what's good? Then she'll see you don't got something that society has programmed her to think, oh, most dudes, a thorough dude should have this. Now she'll acknowledge you or whatever. Again, this is nothing I'm going through, but I have gone through it before, but whatever. I'm just saying, like, be thankful for those people. Don't feel bad, because you should know who you are and what you would like to have. If you don't have it, that's not up to nobody to say you're not great because you don't have X, Y, Z. That's irrelevant. Maybe you're not even focused on that. Maybe your focus is acquiring something else. But again, society will make you feel like if you don't have X, Y, Z, then you're not nothing. Like, you're a nobody until you get something that they feel like you should have. So be thankful for those people, because now you know what their intentions are. It's not to love you for who you are. It's to love you for what you have. And if you don't have it, they don't love you. Like, feel me? Be thankful for that, because those people clearly show who they are. Nevertheless, back to the Jenga pieces, the last domino. We are that. If you're an employee, we are the last domino. So, other than people who kiss behind and they bow down to rules and stuff, that they know they are worth more than that. Like, but they say, you know what? They head over heels for $1, so they take abuse, discrimination, things like that. They know they ain't do nothing wrong, but they let the managers and bosses down talk them because they want that dollar. Never forget, you are what's holding them up. I always notice this, bro. Managers and all that, when it comes to employees, we keep them in their position. If it wasn't for the employee, if we, as being the last Jenga piece, right? The employee, you got the manager on the next piece, the boss is on the top. Bro, if you pull that employee from the bottom, what happens? It falls. So, other than people who kiss behind or don't know what they're getting themselves into, if it wasn't for them, bro, who would they have to fill that position? They would have to do it. This is why I understand certain rules, but to down talk or to make an employee feel like they're nothing, they got that all messed up. And they would never tell you how important you are. Like, they wouldn't, because why would they do that? Why would a manager or a boss tell the employee, you're the one keeping me in power? Just like the system, bro. The higher ups, the congressmen and all that, bro. If it wasn't for the citizens, who would they have to keep them in position? Yet, what they doing? They doing us dirty. Like, they mask it to make it look like they're doing something for the people. I'm tired of hearing this word. Not tired of it's being thrown around too much. But the tariffs and all that, they make it seem like, oh yeah, we're tariffing the other countries so we can help you guys be in a better position. Bro, how? It seems like everything they say they doing to make the citizens be in a better position, it never works. But people like me who mention that and bring actual facts that you can look at. The average citizen can look. You don't even really have to do much research. End of the day, people like me who mention that, bro, I would be looked at as, oh, I'm thinking too much or whatever. I say the same thing all the time, bro. It's no way I'm thinking too much. What I posted the other day, I say our willingness to conform to the very system / construct that goes out its way is progressively making it harder and harder. I worded it different, but they making it harder and harder for us to overcome these things. It's ironically reinforcing that. Us conforming to it ironically reinforces their ability to keep us down. But people who don't see that, they're gonna say, oh, you a square, oh, you just corny, you whatever. I've accepted that, I'll be that. But down the road, you will notice people who looking at it, because most they not even focused on that. They just, everything is just lit and all that all day, whatever. Be that. But when it gets harder, remember who told you. But you don't even have to do that. End of the day, though, employees, never forget how important you are. Managers and all that, they want you to feel like you always doing something wrong. They want you to stay on your toes. You walking on eggshells in the job. Oh, they write you up. Oh, you can't get written up anymore, or such and such. They're gonna toss you, whatever. Nobody wants to lose their job. I'm not recommending that you just be like careless. That's up to you though. But end of the day, they try to have us walking on eggshells. when they should be walking on eggshells. Bro, if you get more than one employee, if you get a bunch of them talking about how bad they treat their employees, now they're going to have nobody to, like, I'm saying, if they, oh, you know what, you could get out of, we get rid of you, and they put the app up, the job up online. If enough employees give that job a bad rep, nobody's going to want to work there. So now what they're going to have to do, they're going to have to treat their employees better, or else they won't be able to find nobody. But like I said, it's people who kiss behind, they're chasing a dollar, they don't know their worth, etc. They are what keeps this, they reinforce it, bro. They keep it going. This system here, they would treat the citizens better if we didn't submit and willingly conform to the stuff that 90% of us know is bogus. Right now, they protesting downtown because they're taking away certain benefits for the New Haven public schools. And it's like, bro, why would you do that? I mentioned this though. Fred Hampton, if you know, you know. He helped get the children free breakfast in school. What are they doing? They're taking away the benefits. They already took away the thing where you get the canned goods for free and all that. They removing a lot of stuff that's vital for certain people. For the average citizens, I don't care if you a faker. You can fake it all you want. You know it's not easy. You may be getting by, which I hope you are, but it's not simple. It's not just a 1-2 step. You have to stretch money. You got to pick and choose. Oh, bro, I'm not a faker. That's all I can say. If you fake, you probably got a reason, unless you just a liar, whatever. But bro, there's no way anybody could say it's simple out here. I feel like I just said a lot, but it's so funny. Like, mainly the jobs, bro. The jobs in the system, they have that in common. They try to make citizens and all that, feel like we causing the issues that they put in place. Why you want me to pay back and pay back something that you put in place? They make it seem like we are the reason for all these problems. We didn't set these up. It's funny, bro. But nevertheless, workers, don't let these jobs make you feel like you not important, because you are. It's just not enough people or other employees who realize if enough of a job site, right? If enough employees from a job site made it clear that we keep y'all empowered to the employees, to the supervisor or the bosses, they're gonna be on eggshells. Because is it not true? Other than the people who they will have to fill in for you, they say, oh, you know what, this group of 12 people, they think they're something, so we're going to get rid of them. That's the only way that they can counter what you're saying, or what I'm saying right now. You can't tell me, if you're a supervisor or a boss, you can't tell me as an employee, I'm not the one who keeping you in power. It's a structure. We are the bottom of that structure. We are the foundation, bro. Not the ones who founded it, but we keep it held up. We the ones actually doing the work. What do supervisors do? They watching the ones who's working. Yeah, they doing such and such on the computer or whatever, but they're not doing the work that keeps the company afloat. Congressmen and all that, bro. We keep them afloat, bro. We keep them afloat. That's why I said somehow they were able to change the roles from the servant to the served. They supposed to be serving us. But what they doing? They got us serving them when we keeping them afloat. Make that make sense, bro. It's so funny to me. But nevertheless, remember, you are important. And they try to dupe people out here. But don't let them dupe you. That's all I'm going to say. Peace.